The early teens are years of upheaval and turmoil. They're years of physical and glandular change, new and wider relationships with people, and new inner feelings in the early adolescent. Parents of almost every child find the age of puberty or early adolescence full of problems. The knowledge that these difficulties are normal and usually only temporary helps to turn family friction into more constructive channels. Let's watch some of these youngsters as they spend Friday afternoon and evening. We'll see what some of the common troubles are.
Best pitcher in the National League.
He is nice.
Ah, yes, he is.
He can't throw the ball.
They want to prove their own importance by making themselves heard. That combination of new lung power, changed voices, and boundless energy is hard on the neighbors. They seem to spend hours in completely useless activity. They quarrel a lot, but the gang sticks together. There are no girls in it. They are passionately interested in sports, and hero worship from afar is common. To boast about Dad's popularity or achievement is very satisfying.
It's an okay. So Dad got a bonus because he sold more in the last 2 months than any other salesman in the district.
The adolescent is self-centered. Bill's response to every situation is concerned with how it affects him.
My old man's got an order in the Neil's Motors for a new convertible. We're going to get the first one that comes in.
What kind of car are you getting?
I think it's a shot.
Sam doesn't talk much. He feels safer saying nothing. At least then he can't say the wrong thing. But there are many questions Sam wants to ask. Many incidents of the day he wants to share with his parents.
And then they know where to go, and it's all done by code. Did you know that, Pop? Everybody knows that, son.
Sam's parents sometimes think he talks too much. They don't realize that the son wants to practice his conversational ability on them. On the other hand, Tom, who talked so much about his father's achievements, seems most unappreciative of them at home. Sometimes his father wonders if he's all right mentally. He is, but early teens are years of uneven development. There are spurts of mental energy as well as physical, and at other times, nothing seems to be happening. There are other aspects of adolescent behavior that are annoying to parents.
Where have you been all afternoon? Your father wanted you to cut the grass, and I had some errands I wanted you to do. Now get busy or he'll be annoyed.
So what?
Bill may be willing to cut the grass sometimes when he feels like it, but rules and jobs laid down too firmly by the top brass make him resentful. Psychologists call it a negative phase.
Bill, do you mean to say you haven't finished that lawn yet?
I don't notice you cutting any grass.
Now, look here, young man. I'm not going to stand that kind of back talk. You're a member of this family, and you're going to act like one. Now, you finish that lawn before supper or else.
Too strict an attitude by parents seems only to result in more resistance. Bill doesn't seem to find companionship at home or enough satisfaction from hanging around with his old friends. Bill likes to hang around the gas station, helping Joe Connor, who runs it. Bill feels that Joe treats him in a more grown-up way than his parents. He finds it easier to confide in Joe, and he gets a lot off his chest as they chat. By refusing to recognize his son as an individual with rights and wishes of his own, Bill's father not only fails to get the cooperation he demands, but actually widens the gap between himself and Bill. All of them are trying in their own way to adjust to a new set of circumstances and relationships. Tom's parents recognize this. They're willing to help in the making of these adjustments. As well as showing his interest, Tom's father respects him as a person.
Did you have a good meeting tonight?
Oh, it was okay, but half the fellas didn't show up.
No? Maybe there was something else going on.
Nah, they had dates. Seems like the fellas are always going out on dates, you know. They never...
He doesn't pry into Tom's affairs. The way is left open for discussion. He tries to be helpful. Therefore, Tom doesn't have to rebel. The stricter discipline of childhood has given place to friendly guidance for the in-between years. Of course, having understanding parents doesn't eliminate all the problems, but it goes a long way towards lessening the tensions that give to early adolescence its name, the age of turmoil.